Hey DJ and Kari, I'm so happy for you. This is probably the best day in your lives. I'm sure you're looking forward to spending the rest of your lives together. Couldn't be happier for you folks. I just remember back when we met, I slid into your DMs, Kari, just to find a friend for Andrea, and you know the rest is history. Never thought I would meet someone as nice and humble as you folks. Never thought I would find somebody from the same state I am from in India, which by the way guys, it's the Dakotas and Ohio combined into one, right? It's a very strange state. Not a lot of people go down to the place, speak the same language. So it was a match made in heaven, the two of you and then the four of us. Thank you for bringing so much joy to our lives. It's been an amazing last 6 or 7 months that I've known each other. Wish you all the best. Very happy for you. And see you at the wedding.
DJ, I've only ever known you two as the pair that you are, but it feels like I've known you my entire lives. I'm so honored to be a part of your big day. Thank you so much for having me, and I wish you all the best.
Debajyoti, you are the love of my life. I have never felt as lucky as I do right now, getting to marry you and celebrate our love for one another. Today may not go exactly as planned, but neither our lives together will. I can't wait to experience every twist and turn with you, my soulmate, by my side. Thank you for being everything you are for me, Dexter, and Bella. I've dreamt of having my own family for as long as I can remember, and I couldn't ask for a better one. You are what steadies my anxious mind, and I promise to be that for you today and of the years to come. Remember that it is just you and me today. And let's start forever with memories that will last us many, many lifetimes. I love you, and I'll see you at the altar. Love, Kari.
Dearest Kari, it seems like yesterday, oh God, I'm gonna lose it already. When I just asked you out, I'm so glad I did. You're the kindest soul there ever was. No one knows me, understands me like you do. You're the prettiest bride and the most amazing person in my life. I love you very much. This life may not be enough to prove it, but hey, I'll give you all I have. I'm the luckiest man alive. Love, DJ.
Thank you so much.
join hands. So first, I'd like to begin by welcoming everyone and thanking each and every one of you for being here on this tremendously happy day. It's no accident that you're all here. Each of you were invited to be here because you represent someone important in the individual and collective lives of Kari Lee Crawford and Debajyoti Rath, AKA DJ, AKA The Man, AKA Odisha's finest, AKA the love of Kari's life, just as Kari is the love of DJ's life. Now, for those of you who don't know me, which is really everybody, my name is Andrea. Kari, DJ, and my partner Srini and I all know each other by the happiest of coincidences and some really weird circumstances. It's really quite extraordinary how all of our lives wound around another until we finally met. So for a little bit of background information, DJ and I actually went to the same graduate school at the same time, but had never met. DJ and Srini are both from Odisha and had worked for the same company in the United States, but they had never met. Kari's from Florida. I have family there. We have never met. Srini used to travel to Atlanta regularly, where Kari lived for the last few years, and they'd never met. So it begs the question, when did we meet? In truth, I have never met Kari, and I've never met DJ. I have only ever known Kari and DJ. I have only ever known these two as the loving pair that they are. But if you still really need to know how we eventually all met each other, it was TikTok. We met on TikTok. Kari did this popular challenge at the time that revealed her partner was from Odisha. Srini saw it, sent them a message, and asked if they wanted to have dinner with us. Full disclosure, I did not want to go. I was completely against it. I thought it was really weird, like very strange, but I'm so glad I did. So glad I did, because we became instant friends. And now I'm fortunate enough to count Kari and DJ among my nearest and dearest. Kari and DJ are not guests in my home. They are family. Unless DJ wants ice cream, in which case he reminds me that he is the chief guest and I as hostess must oblige. But that's just how family is, and you both are my family. I know how deeply these two care for and love one another, and I feel privileged to be here today among all of you as witness to their commitment to a lifetime of love for one another. One of the most remarkable moments in life really is when you meet the person that will become your partner in all things. The person who, no matter the circumstance, you not only want there, but you know that they're going to be there. The person who makes the world a beautiful and magical place. The person with whom you share a bond so special that it transcends all other relationships and becomes something so cherished and so wonderful that you can't imagine spending another day of your life without them. For Kari and DJ, that moment happened about 2 years ago in Atlanta, Georgia. DJ came into the red phone booth where Kari worked with a group of colleagues, including his boss, and asked Kari in front of everyone if she would have dinner with him, and the rest is history. All of which is available on their YouTube channel. Like, follow, and subscribe. Thank you. All right. Kari and DJ have asked that I keep this ceremony short, classy, and family-friendly. Your family-friendly, that is. And have also asked me to leave out any unflattering stories. Bina deke. You guys should all play cards with DJ. He's not good at it. But he is a wonderful sport. So this ceremony will indeed be very short, especially since I know that coming to Chicago is a trip for most of you. That said, I really can't think of a better location than Chicago for this couple's big day. And here's why. Later on this evening at the reception, we will all have a wonderful view of Chicago's skyline, including Millennium Park, home to one of Chicago's most popular sites, Cloud Gate, also known as the Bean. Now, you may not think that the Bean has any obvious importance as a symbol for your marriage, but I don't want you to think of the bean as a symbol, and certainly not a statue. But instead, I want you to think of the bean as a living thing. Because what is a bean? It's a seed. Think of your marriage like a seed. Recognize the courage that even the tiniest seed must have to start new life and grow. And then sow what you want to reap. Recognize that whatever you sow in your marriage will bear fruit. So plant favorable fruits. Plant patience and kindness, love and understanding. Tend your relationship the same way you would the most delicate of new sprouts, knowing that your care and attention will help that tiny sprout grow to become something of great strength in the future. Even the tallest tree began as a seed. In hard times, recognize that cultivating resilience is just as important as growing. And remember that love is the seed of all hope, trust, and the courage to try and to go on. There will be times when what I just said will seem impossible, which is why you really need to have faith in the process. There's a conceptually related quote from Thoreau that I'll share. Though I do not believe that a plant will spring up where no seed has been, I have great faith in a seed. Convince me that you have a seed there, and I am prepared to expect wonders. As of today, the seed of your marriage has been planted. And we, your friends and family, expect wonders. We also recognize and remind you that today's ceremony is not the harvest. Today's ceremony is the beginning of a lifelong promise to nurture and tend your relationship and one another. The two of you will need to undertake much of this work by yourselves as a couple, but you are not alone. Look around you. Your friends and family are here, and we're here to support you both, your marriage, your growth, and your life together. So before you two take your vows, we, your friends and family, would like to make a vow to you both. At this time, I would like to ask all of you out there to join me in exchanging a promise to the bride and groom. All you have to do is repeat after me. We, your friends and family, promise to love you and honor your marriage. We will cherish your company. We will encourage and support you. We will listen. And in good times and bad, we will remind you of your love. Thank you all. I needed the assist. Okay. So with the bean nearby and the seed of your marriage planted, I'll offer this. Chicago isn't home for either of you, but it is your beginning, the beginning of your new life together. So every time you walk by Millennium Park or one of the many souvenir shops or hear a tourist asking for directions to the bean, think of this day. Think about your beginning and celebrate all the growth and all the fruits of your marriage. Celebrate the life you've grown together. I wish I could tell you a single story about Kari and DJ that would really summarize their relationship, how they enrich each other's lives and the lives of each of us, but the truth is, there isn't a single story that could ever contain what they mean to me, or to each other, or to really any of us. But what I do know is that both of them care deeply and passionately for each other. They protect each other. They make each other laugh, and they are always there for one another in ways that aren't always obvious or noticed, but they're always appreciated. I'm sure I'm not the only one who has personal experiences with Kari and DJ that somehow, no matter how seemingly minute the situation or the interaction, highlight the quality of their love. It doesn't matter if I'm with them in person or simply in a bizarre group text with them, what's up, WhatsApp? But when I'm with Kari and DJ, I'm always enjoying myself. And I'm certain that's part of what makes them so special to each of us, how happy and content we feel when we are with them. And what I wish for them on their wedding day is that their lifetime together as a team is one of complete contentment, full of those moments that they wish would never end, and that they continue to make one another smile and laugh as they continue to make all of us smile and laugh. So without further ado, dearly beloved and honored guests, we are here together to join Kari and Debajyoti in the union of marriage. Marriage is not to be entered into lightly, but thoughtfully and seriously, and with a deep realization of its obligations and responsibilities. The bride and groom have each prepared vows that they will read now.
My dearest Kari, I stand here today quite perplexed, but beyond ecstatic. When I first met you, I knew you were the one. I have never been so certain. I have never been so proud of myself. I did what my heart asked me to do that day, that is to ask you out. Fast forward 2 years, August 27, 2021. I emphatically believe you have influenced me to be a kinder and a better person. Kari, you're the best thing to have happened to me. You see, you embody attributes more than everything I could ever ask for or even deserve. You are patient but persistent. You are kind but genuine. You're sympathetic but objective. You are understanding but unassailable. You are gentle but not reticent. You are confident, not arrogant. You're ambitious, not obnoxious. You're loving and never deceiving. See how 2 years have flown by in your endearing company. I can't wait to spend our next 2 generations with you by my side. Any reasonable human knows you're a pure soul. All the vows I make today, in essence, are my privileges that I shall hold dear. So, Kari, I promise to protect you from the honeybees. I promise to keep the air on even when it's 60 degrees out. I promise to stay clear of your kitchen safe. I promise to buy you gallons of Coke instead of cocktails. I promise to take care of Dexter and Bella. I promise to let you be yourself and follow your passion. I promise not to hold on to trivial tiffs. I promise to be transparent and expressive. I promise to be by your side in trials, tribulations, and triumphs. I promise to equally enjoy the fun and the flounder. I promise to celebrate and respect our togetherness. I promise to stay true to you and love you with all my heart. And I promise to grow old with you. Kari, you are my best friend, my soulmate. You are the only constant that I've ever wanted in my life. And I promise to cherish this constant forever. I love you.
It's hard to follow. Debajyoti, you came into my life at exactly the right time, when I wasn't ready, but I needed you most. In the beginning of our relationship, you said that you didn't believe in the word soulmate, that it seemed like just another word that people used. But whatever souls are made of, yours and mine are the same, and I will spend the rest of my life showing you exactly how true that is. So when I call you my soulmate, Mera Jaan Se Pyara, today in front of friends and family, know that I do not say it lightly. I say it with conviction, knowing that forever can never be long enough by your side, and I hope that by now I've proved to you that soulmates do exist. Today I place myself in your hands and your heart for the rest of eternity, fully aware that I need not worry about hard times to come, for we will have each other to lean on. From the very first time we met, there's always been a sense of comfort between us. But one of the things that I've valued most has been your ability to make me comfortable within myself. You encourage me to try things that scare me, whether it's going back to school after so many years or putting myself out there and starting a YouTube channel. You have never failed to believe in me. And so I promise to always believe in you and to always support and encourage you to dream bigger today and the next day. I promise to always speak to you and of you with kindness and compassion. I promise that my love for you will never waver in tough times. I promise to always bring you comfort when you need it, and even when you don't. I promise to be patient, because I know that I can sometimes be a little oversensitive, and you can also be a little blunt. I promise to embrace your culture with my whole heart, and to love my new extended family like I do my own. You are so much more than I could have ever dreamt of, and I promise to love you more intensely each new day than the last, for I truly see all of these promises I've made today as privileges. I love you.
I love you.
And now, DJ, do you take Kari to be your wife? Do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect her, forsaking all others and holding only unto her forevermore?
I do.
Kari, do you take DJ to be your husband? Do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect him, forsaking all others and holding only unto him forevermore?
I do.
Kari and Debajyoti will now exchange rings as a symbol of their love and commitment for each other. Rings are a precious metal, but they are also made precious by you wearing them. Your wedding rings are special. They enhance who you are. They mark the beginning of your long journey together. Your wedding ring is a circle, a symbol of love never ending. It is the seal of the vows you've just taken to love each other without end. DJ, please place the ring on Kari's left hand and repeat after me. As a sign of my love,
As a sign of my love,
that I have chosen you,
that I have chosen you,
above all else,
above all else,
with this ring I thee wed.
with this ring I thee wed.
And Kari, please place the ring on DJ's left hand and repeat after me. As a sign of my love,
As a sign of my love,
that I have chosen you,
that I have chosen you,
above all else,
above all else,
with this ring I thee wed.
with this ring I thee wed.
To make your relationship work will take love, but continue to date each other. Take time to show each other that your love and marriage grows stronger with time. Nurture it. It will take trust to know that in your hearts you truly want what is best for each other. It will take dedication to stay open to one another and to learn and grow together. It will take loyalty to go forward together without knowing exactly what the future brings. And it will take commitment to hold true to the journey you have both pledged today. And now, before your friends, family, and followers, it is my honor and delight to declare you husband and wife. Go forth and live each day to the fullest. You may now kiss the bride. I'm pleased to present the newlyweds, Kari and Debajyoti Rath. There you go.
What would I do without your smart mouth? Drawing me in and you kicking me out. You've got my head spinning, no kidding. I can't pin you down. What's going on in that beautiful mind? I'm on your magical mystery ride, and I'm so dizzy, don't know what hit me, but I'll be alright. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind, 'cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I'll give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning, 'cause I give you all of me, and you give me all of you. Oh, how many times do I have to tell you? Even when you're crying, you're beautiful too. The world is big down, I'm around through every mood. You're my downfall, you're my muse, my worst distraction, my rhythm and blues. I can't stop singing, it's ringing in my head for you. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind. 'Cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I'll give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning. 'Cause I give you all of me.
Seated over on table number 4, please put your hands together for the parents. The mother of the bride, give it up for Linda Crawford. And now walking out, give it up for the maid of honor, Ellie Russo, and best man, Kaustubh Sokolkar. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and if I may ask you all to please rise out of your seats. It gives me great pleasure to introduce to you the reason you are here today, the reason you traversed through horrendous Friday traffic and decided to wear thick suits in this stifling humidity. The best couple in Chi-Town today. It gives me great pleasure to introduce to you all Mr. and Mrs. Debajyoti and Kari Rath.
I'm sexy and I know it. I'm sexy and I know it. Yeah, when I'm at the mall, security just can't fight them all. And when I'm at the beach, I'm in a Speedo trying to tan my cheeks. What? This is how I roll. Come on, ladies, it's time to go. We headed to the bar, baby, don't be nervous. No shoes, no shirt, and I still get service. Watch. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body.
Sugar, oh honey, honey, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you, honey, oh sugar, sugar, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. Just can't believe the loveliness of love.
Good evening. My name is Debajyoti. I conveniently go by DJ. I hope you all know it, Debajyoti. I mean, if you didn't know it, I don't know why you are here. You shouldn't be on the guest list, but all good. Enjoy the free food, but I recently studied somewhere. They said Harvard has a intake rate of less than 4% or something. But guess what? We had a more selective criteria than Harvard. If you guys made the cut, you are here, there's only 55 of you, which is... So, considering between Kari and myself, we have 20,000 followers, subscribers, whatever you want to call it. So do the math yourself, it's less than 4%. So congratulations, guys. Congratulations. First of all, the lovely mother of the bride. You have done a fantastic job, okay? And I'm so grateful that you and Scott allowed me to marry your daughter. I mean it. And the day we first met at the steakhouse which for this brown guy is not a likely place to hang out. We had a lot of fun, didn't we? But 2 years down the line, I'm so thankful that I met you guys. You're not my extended family, you're my family right now. Thank you. Now, India is far away, COVID is whatever it is right now. My parents couldn't be here, but I have family coming all the way from Virginia. My aunt, Monica, my uncle, Tirumala, and the beautiful kids, Shivam and Anika. So thank you again for being here, and your sari is gorgeous, by the way. Love it. Yep. So if you need any connection for the sari, she knows someone, and she'll give you discounts. All right, next, I want to move on to the best man, Kaustubh Sakhalkar. Where is he? Where is Kaustubh? All right. Please give it up for Kaustubh. I love this guy because he has been with me for the last 7 years almost, since the inception of the project we had in New Orleans. We had a lot of fun beyond the project too, in New Orleans, as you can imagine. But I appreciate you hanging out, supporting me throughout this day, all right? And I really mean it because you and your soon-to-be wife, Ruchi Patil, is over here too. So congratulations to you guys. Next, the maid of honor. On behalf of Kari Rath now, and myself, I really want to thank you for coming all the way. I know COVID has not been easy for anyone, but I want to give it up. Please give it up for Ellie Russo. And she's joined by her partner today, Matt Kramer. Thanks, Matt. Thanks. So he was a chauffeur for the day. He drove us around while we took some nice and nasty pictures around Chicago. But it was a fun time, so thank you, Matt. Jeff and Jules. This is the first time I'm meeting these two. Can you imagine? So Jeff is the brother of this lovely bride. And we have the beautiful wife, Jules. So give it up for Jeff and Jules, please. I want to extend a special thanks to Andy and Srini, who have been our best friends in the last 6 months in Chicago during the COVID time. We really appreciate all the things you guys have done. Now, I do want to say thank you to each one of you. I want to hang out with each one of you, but it's my special day. I have to be in the spotlight for whatever reason. So, but feel free to hang out with me later when I do have time. Just kidding. But I really want to thank you all for being here. I know it's a Friday night, you could have done something else, but you're here. So enjoy the free food, enjoy the cocktails, enjoy the great music. I want to thank you, Marriott Marquis. Megan and your team have been absolutely fantastic. Give it up for Marriott Marquis, please. And we have an amazing bartender tonight. It'll be open bar soon, so remember to treat him or her well, all right? The DJ, he's the man tonight. This DJ and the real DJ over there. DJ Kristen. Give it up for DJ Kristen, please. Now, it cannot be a thank you without thanking my beautiful wife, can it? Kari, I've said enough good words, but I always feel there's more left in the tank. I really love you. I really do. And I really want to spend the rest of my life, this one and the next 7 lives, as we say in Indian customs, only with you. I love you. Make some noise, guys. I have only one word for this lady. Well, that's true. She is resilient. And I have some resilience team members. Make some noise for resilience, guys. You have endured me for a long time now. 2 years seems like a long time because of the pandemic. She was stuck with me cooped up in an apartment. So you have made this far. I trust you'll do a great job in handling me. All right. With all that said, again, I am deeply grateful that you guys are present here. Your auspicious presence means a lot to me and Kari. We want to thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, Mr. Mark has already made the cue that I have to pass the mic. I'm going to pass it over to my best man who has few words, kind, gentle, complimentary. So give it up for Kaustubh Sakhalka, please.
I'm not half as charming as he is, and I'm not half as good as he is at public speaking, but I'll try to do my best and keep it short. So good evening, everyone. For those who don't know me, I'm Kaustubh, also known as Kaus. I'm DJ's best man. Known DJ for about 7 years, as he said earlier. We met for a project. We worked for the same company. We used to travel to New Orleans for a client, and we met there, and we have been long-lost friends and brothers forever. So in those 4 years or 3 years we were at the project, I mean, you would feel New Orleans is like a fun place. They're traveling there every week. They must be enjoying partying, but we did none of that. All we did was after work, we used to go work out, get those gains in, eat healthy food, none of the nice New Orleans seafood. Sometimes we do. No gumbos, yeah. We had to keep a check on our macros. We were a lot into fitness back then. Not anymore, as you can see. But yeah, it was a really good time. I mean, we were like a couple going on dates every day, just that instead of a fancy restaurant, it was at the gym. But yeah, Kari, you look beautiful. And I don't know if you'll be able to top our bromance, but I'm sure you'll do well. But jokes apart, I genuinely feel you make him like the best version of him. And it's really beautiful to see you together. DJ, I can honestly say you are the most genuine person I know. And I wish you and Kari a happy marriage. And I thank you both for letting me be part of this special occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me celebrate this special occasion by raising your glasses to the most important people in this room. To DJ and Kari, I don't have my glass. Sorry. To DJ and Kari, wish you guys a lifetime of happiness.
What would I do without your smart mouth? Drawing me in and you kicking me out. You got my head spinning, no kidding. I can't pin you down. What's going on in that beautiful mind? I'm on your magical mystery ride, and I'm so dizzy, don't know what hit me, but I'll be alright. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind, 'cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning, 'cause I give you all of me, and you give me all of you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for your newlyweds.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. 2 quick, short words. Kari was my manager, and the best manager I could ever have, ever. And one of her friends here said, like, okay, being funny, like, okay, she was your manager, like, managers can be kind of annoying. Like, tell me something bad about her. And I said, I have nothing bad to say about her. No matter the bad days, resilient. What you said, resilient. And it just was like a testimony to why I'm here today, because I don't have a huge history with Kari, but she carried me through such a hard time. And it's just a testimony to her character. And that's why I'm here today, because I fucking love her. Don't excuse my language, I fucking love her. So that's about it. She was amazing through friendship, through management, and after, the baddest bitch. So that's what I have to say. I love Kari. I told you I kept it short and sweet, and I would not embarrass you. Even though the one time we went out and drank, you did throw up in 20 minutes. I said I wouldn't embarrass you, and that's all I have to say. So,
I'm Steve, and I will be the entertainment for the evening. No one fucking believes me here. All right, for those of you who don't know me, I am Srini, and I'm a friend of this happy couple. Side note and completely unrelated, I'm not very good in wedding speeches or, so pardon the poor vocabulary choice, the mid-century modern accent, not furniture, my accent, and the lightning quick vocabulary, right? So, let's take a trip down memory lane. I spoke with a few of you and you said, well, you wanted to know how we knew the couple. So here's the story. I guess 6 or 7 months ago, I started dating Andrea. I don't know where she is right now. Oh, there she is. Beautiful girl over there. Say hi to Andrea. And what happened was I thought I had a very cosmopolitan, a very diverse set of friends, but they were very common shade of brown. Found in 18% of the world's population, all Indians, right? So I was like, well, the Caucasian culture is kind of getting lost here. I need to find a white friend for my dear Andrea here. So I said, where do we search for folks? Google. And then Google to TikTok, and then we landed on Instagram. Then I saw one of the videos that Kari had posted. It was about DJ, by the way. And, well, I did slide into her DMs. So I did not know the connotations back then. I did it, I admit. Guilty as charged. I did ping her. I'm like, hey, you want to hang out with Andrea and me? We can get dinner. You can get DJ as well. And we got into a double date at an Italian place in West Loop. Highly recommend, by the way. You guys should try it out. So that's how it started. And these guys are mini internet celebrities, so pretty good content in there. Totally unrelated propaganda. That will be an extra piece of cake or $15. Venmo me. Yeah, good. So we went on a double date and we clicked, right? It was, for those of you who don't know me, I'm kind of a reserved person. I really am. And so it was a bit different. We did click and we have stayed close. And the only reason I thought Kari would make a good friend to Andrea was blonde, check, American, check, dating an Indian, check, dating a guy from my state, massive check. For those of you who don't know my state very well, it's Ohio and the Dakotas combined into one, the Indian version, obviously. But hashtag go Midwest. And that's how we started. But DJ and Kari, all I want to say is I have gotten to know you more. I realize how you act as a beacon for me when it comes to handling relationships and life in general. The grace and panache with how you conduct yourselves, regardless of the situation, is exemplary, right? Not to get all philosophical here, but it's hard to find good people, I think. I'm touching my 40s, so I know a bit about the world, I guess, right? So glad we found you, really. Thank you for being in our lives. It's a genuine pleasure and happiness to know you guys. You're just so humble, nice, caring, and your love for each other is outstanding. I'll just finish with a bit of a poetry here. John Keats once said, "A thing of beauty is joy forever." Your love for each other is a thing of beauty I'm sure will last forever. Thank you for being in our lives, and congratulations to both of you on this wonderful day. Couldn't be happier.
Hi. My name is Mishka, and I met Kari in Atlanta. She was actually my boss. We met at Tin Lizzy through working at one of the worst restaurants in the world. You might have to bleep that for your YouTube. For those of you who don't know, Kari loves with her whole heart. And when she loves you, she believes in you so much. She is one of your biggest cheerleaders. And she will want nothing but the best for you. I actually met Kari when I randomly just walked into her restaurant and I told her, "You should hire me." And she was like, "Why?" And I was like, "I'm awesome." And she was like, "You know what? Prove it to me." And she gave me the opportunity. Who does that? Who lets you just walk into a place and show you that you are what you say you are? Yes! Yes! This amazing individual right here. Let me walk in and tell her that I was awesome and give me the chance to prove it. Thank you for being one of my biggest cheerleaders. Thank you for being one of my best friends, even when I thought I was too old to be making best friends. Thank you for just being you. You are amazing, and thank you for just allowing me to be a part of that. Thank you.
Hey, y'all. From Atlanta, so we say y'all. That means everybody. You, I understand, is the appropriate term here. So a little bit on DJ. But before I get to DJ, I want to point out my man Kaus over here. Kaus and DJ are probably the two handsomest people I've ever met on the planet. When we describe Kaus and DJ, we describe them as, when I say we, it's my man Brian is in here, but clean like new money. And that's really what this marriage is about, man. If you've ever felt new money, it's crisp, it's original, it's never been adulterated. It's something you want to remember. It smells good, you know. It's that thing. So I met DJ back in 2016. Also when I met Kaus. Met Kari in 2019 where she whipped his ass throwing axes in Atlanta. Shout out, hashtag bury the hatchet, hoping that they come back again. But look, when you find people that just come together like peanut butter and jelly, like oxygen in your lungs, you've got to be around these people because they change your life. They bring things into your world that you weren't expected for. They start this conversation with what? What could we do to be better as a friend? What could we do to be better as a couple? What could we do to be better as a culture? To be here today is an honor, and I'm humble. I just grabbed the mic for a quick minute, promised to be under a minute. So to Kari and DJ, we wish you the best today, tomorrow, and always. Blessings.
I will forewarn you, Whether I've had 2 beers or 20, I slur my words. I'm closer to 2 than 20, but I will probably lose my train of thought 2 or 3 times in between here. So I'm Terry Shade, and I am responsible for these 2 being together. Yes, yes. Other than their parents, I take credit for this. And this is why. I used to be the business resiliency. I was the business resiliency leader at SunTrust Bank in Atlanta, and I happened to hire the Deloitte firm to come in and help us. And that brought DJ to Atlanta. So I'm taking credit. Other than mom and dad and your parents, DJ, I'm taking credit. And when you look at this 20 years from now, and it's been edited, and all the stupid stuff I say has been taken out, the rest of it, hopefully you two will look at it and go, yep, Terry, we'll thank Terry. So my wife, Kiki, and I had the opportunity to spend some time with DJ and Kari when they were dating in Atlanta. And it was just great fun to get to know them. DJ would come into my office. He'd go, do you have a minute? Close the door. Sit down. All right. So I know you've been married a long time. I got a couple questions. And then he shared he was going to get married, or he was going to propose, actually. And then after he proposed and gave me the thumbs up, yep, she said yes. He said, would you and Kiki come to the wedding? And I said yes, and I'm thinking India, ends up Chicago, so. But if there's a second celebration, let us know. So, okay, so, no, but anyhow, seriously, both as a father, but also as a friend, to sit there and watch you get married today was very emotional for me. And we, Damien, Mark, myself, the older guys that either the Deloitte guys or the older client, you know, we all have that fatherly pride, and that's what we saw up there today. So we saw a son getting married, even though your father couldn't be here. We are representing and want to congratulate you both.
The collective brain trust of DJ's family here decided that somebody should come speak. They decided that if you factor in public speaking, the open bar, the situation, it should be me. Fair enough. So I'll lead off with a story about DJ and what he means to us as a family member. Well, not to us, to me. So I recently graduated from college, and as many of you who may have gone to college know, I actually didn't drink in college. But I say that kind of with a wink and a nod, right? Because my parents are here, so I didn't drink in college. And I'd appreciate it if it stayed that way, right? Yeah. And so one time I was in the car, and something smelled like cinnamon to me. And I made the mistake of saying, that smells like Fireball to me, in front of my parents, right? And that was great. But DJ covered for me. And that's what makes him like a brother, right? And see, when we talk about family, it's the stories like that that matter the most. Hey! So, it's things like that, and the way that he interacts with me, the way that he interacts with my mom, my dad, and most importantly with my sister. He treats my sister the same way that I treat my sister, and for that, I can't thank him anymore. But I made one promise to myself, well, 2 really, when I came up here. 1, that I would keep this short, and 2, that would make sure that this YouTube video doesn't get demonetized. So I'll keep it pretty short from here. But from there on out, DJ, I can't thank you, or Debajyoti, I can't thank you enough for being as close to a family member, an immediate family member, as you could be to me, to my family, to everyone around us. You look so happy today. Kari, you look so happy today. You two look wonderful together. And I hope that you two enjoy a wonderful life together from here on out.
So I'm really nervous, but it's not about me. It's about you guys. So I just wanted to say that I met Kari about 5 years ago now. And guys, I'm really emotional. So we worked together at Sam's Sports Grill. And I had come from Chicago here and moved down to Murfreesboro, and I had literally no friends. Not that I couldn't make friends, but just like, I just didn't have them yet. And literally from day one, you have just been like truly the best freaking friend ever. So I just want to say thank you, seriously, for being such a good friend. And then you were there the day that I met my person. So thank you. I literally love you.
Hi, everyone. My name is David Glazai, and oh yeah, you know it, you know it, you know it. Oh yeah, I didn't bring the hat today. I didn't want to show you up at your wedding, so I left the hat at home. So I'm really thrilled to be here today. I can speak on behalf of many Deloitte colleagues. I actually have a very unique story with DJ, because DJ is the first person that I met in Deloitte. Right? So on an actual project, when they send you out to do what you were hired to do, the first person that I met was DJ. And I think we spoke briefly, like via email or whatever. I had no clue what I was doing. I have a little clue now what I'm doing a few years later. But I mean, it was really an honor to meet DJ and, you know, kind of walk in his shadow, if you will. Right? We both kind of learned to figure things out. I've seen his progression. And, you know, this is probably the biggest day of his life. I remember how ecstatic he was when he got promoted and how ecstatic I was being a part of that as well. And only a few months later, I actually witnessed the so-called first day they met, right? So I'm one of the fortunate few who was able to witness that and see the grand finale today, right? Not really finale, but a continuation, a next chapter. So again, I'm really thrilled to be here. He introduced me to Indian food, which if you know anything about me, you know I'm really picky. So I took that back home with me. I told my mom, of all people, you know what that is. Hey, have you heard of Indian food? It's pretty good, all right? So I'm more than happy to be here. DJ, you know how I look up to you. And like I said, I've walked in your shadow. I'm happy to be here, ecstatic. Wish you all great success in your marriage. And thank you again for sharing that story from start to finish with me.
I'm sexy and I know it. I'm sexy and I know it. Yeah, when I'm at the mall, security just can't fight them all. And when I'm at the beach, I'm in a Speedo trying to tan my cheeks. This is how I roll. Come on, ladies, it's time to go. We headed to the bar, baby, don't be nervous. No shoes, no shirt, and I still get service. Watch. Girl, look at that.